Today, I'm going to talk about how the mind should be aspiring for in one's practice. There can be many arguments over debates over how one should deal with their own mind and how one should think and practice. But to me, personally, all this talk can be a big bullshit. Now, what's the point of talking and having thoughts of the speaking of bodhisattva ideals and how one should practice? There's no point talking about these things all the time. What is most important is to get wet ourselves. It's like everybody talk about how to swim, where to swim, when to swim, what is the best thing to swim and everything. And the two things very important in our mind, must do, must have. One is, don't just talk about swimming, just jump in the water and get wet first. And number two, while swimming, don't think about how I should swim, how I should show off, or how I should be doing this in the water and this and that. Get wet and enjoy the swim. I feel this is how one's practitioner, cultivator on the path. We must do like this. If not, there's always a lot of justification and self-protection of the ideology of wanting to they have their own realizations of the needs of sentient beings. You want to know needs of sentient beings? Very easy. Some people know how to talk about the needs of sentient beings and how we can help them. Very easy. First of all, we need to turn around and ask ourselves if we are still in samsara. Okay, samsara is not a place, or an awakening is also not a place to go. Are we awakened? Somebody asked me, Ramajit, this is too difficult to understand. Can you please make it more easy? Then, I want to make it a very direct, then it says, either you are a virgin or you are not. You understand what I'm saying? It's either you are a virgin or you are not. There's not right being a virgin or it's not wrong being not a virgin. It's either you are a virgin or you are not. So either you are bodhisattva, practicing bodhisattva, or you are not. In that manner, we see, turn around, how do we practice then? We ourselves, are we still suffering or not? What are we suffering on? What is the cause of our suffering? What is the fundamental of our suffering? If it is still based on what I think, I feel, why can't you, why can't we, why is it have to be done this way, why this, why, all these things means you didn't renounce yourself. The awakening out of samsara is to have no need of umbrella. Okay? Like the moment you are always in the building, do you need to carry an umbrella? Do you understand? Right? We know the benefit of umbrella, but it is foolish to carry umbrella inside a building. Unless, of course, the building is leaking with water, or, of course, it's still foolish because of, if your building is leaking and the people are using, you should repair or do some renovation work to it. So when we say, we ourselves look, do we need help or not? Number two, do we need hope or not? If you need help and you need hope, you are still samsaric being. It's very simple. Right? How many of you need help? How many of you need hope? Huh? So you don't need help, don't need hope. When you die, you don't need to, and you're free, huh? Huh? We all need help. We all need hope. Unless you're an island, and no man is an island. If you don't need help, you don't, where you get your food? You grow your food, you are totally self-reliant. You're totally foolish to think if you don't need help. Dependent origination or dependent arising. Not a single part of you is not due to the kindness of others. From the shampoo that you use to wash your hair every day. How many of you know how to make shampoo? Huh? Even the ingredients of the shampoo, you don't know how to make shampoo. Right? For ladies, even much more need help for making, how many of you know how to make your makeup? What's in the makeup? Right? We don't even know how to find the iron ore from the ground. There's something that we think is so cheap, or buy iron knife. You don't even know how to smell iron out from the ore. In these simple things that we take so much for granted, we begin to think, I don't need the help of others. I am independent. This is totally foolish, totally mistaken. Without realizing the true nature that we are dependent on each other, we cannot have true gratitude. Without true feeling of gratitude, you cannot do one thing. You cannot be the person where all beings can be of gratitude to you. Our main aspiration is to aspire to be reborn in a place where other beings need us. Not to pray for the aspiration to be reborn in some Buddha's Pure Land. Make sense? Right? Okay? Remember that. Just think, if you are a good tailor or seamstress, and you go to a place where everybody are good tailor and seamstress, there's a perfect harmony of tailors and seamstress. There's no meaning. No benefit. Doesn't bring benefit or hope to the beings there. But if if you go to a place where if you get the only person who know how to cook well, or you can teach the people how to cook, teach the people language, teach the people Dharma, then it makes our presence there meaningful. This is very important for us to, as a cultivator, practitioner, to think, deeply reflect, that by in doing this manner, those idea of how come you, how come I, why we cannot, why you cannot, why you must like this one, is very petty. Definitely there must be a cause to why things happen. Well, what is the cause? Cause for all problem and suffering is our own self-cherishing thoughts. All suffering, all problem. Even we are so blinded when our guru asks us to do something. We start to challenge our guru and say, no, I'm not. I don't have this situation, or I'm not lazy, I'm not this, I'm not that, I did everything. Yes, you did. But did you prepared the swimming pool? You did the filter, you pumped the water, you encourage everybody, but did you get wet? Did you swim? Many of us know how to do the thing that everybody else can see. What is the matter most is the one that everybody else cannot see, but you can give that real benefit. For example, the other day, somebody was thinking this, very upset. Why? Wherever I go, people know where I move to. Government knows where I move to. Right? Just using this as an example. I tell you, few other country that I've been to, the government doesn't even know how many family members, don't even know where you are, what you do, and they don't know. Therefore, if you die, also nobody know. There are people in China who are born one-child policy because the parents didn't kill them when they were babies. The parents didn't kill them when they were babies. They couldn't register them. These human beings are not in the register. They have no name. They have no place. They cannot have any benefit. They cannot go to school. They cannot anything. If we think only ourselves, why this, why that, why this, there's zero benefit for self and others. We only know to see blame, complain, justify, anger, hatred. If we really that good, first we must transform our mind. We must transform our mind to have, Buddha did say, what is a very special person? Special person is somebody who has gratitude. Rare is person who has gratitude. The rare on this earth. This you can find Theravada text. Rare on this earth, person who have gratitude. On ourselves, really we have to so many things we need to reflect. It's like some people say, We need to practice, then we can get enlightenment. Perfect practice brings about awakening. Practice, keep on practicing without doing it the beneficial way will just make you into a stubborn old person. Perfect practice make perfect. But I don't really like this phrase because somebody didn't understand what I was saying, came to me and wrote long SMSs and on the Facebook private message. You don't understand. So now I'm telling you, what's the difference between excellence and perfection? Now I want to tell. If you are so adamant that excellence and perfection is the same, I would just say one thing. People who are perfectionists do not see gratefulness, kindness, or do not have thankfulness to anybody. They think with money can solve problems. They use money to solve problems. But let's just turn it around. Each person have their own level, right? And if they do excellent practice according to their own level, does that necessarily mean perfect? Does that necessarily mean perfect? No. For example, a little child pretending to cut paper and put it into a bowl and serve the some paper strips and say, "Oh, I've got a nice bowl of noodles for you." And the little child is so happy and is give you and say want to feed you with an imagine spoon. Will you be happy? Will you be happy? A little child come to you, so happy, feed you, and then the child comes say, "Wow," he tells you what he put and what he imagined, and then laugh. And what is the beneficial thing about that? What is a bodhisattva supposed to feel? Number one, enjoy that moment. This is called getting your head wet. If you cannot appreciate the child, you will scold. Why you do this? It's stupid. Waste time. Waste money. You should be studying. You should be doing this. You should do this, do this, do this. What happened? First, you break the heart of the child. And then the child be afraid of you. And then after that, everything just go down the drain, spiral down. But if you can just enjoy that moment, that child make that pretend cup of tea, or that pretend noodles, right? Or that pretend fried chicken that is actually rolled up paper, and says that, "Oh, this is this, wow," and then play with you, and you can play the child. I think this money cannot buy. This is excellence of the child. At that time, the child's excellence. You understand? Is it a perfect food? No. It's not even edible. You understand? So what does it mean to practice? If you are really so good to want to question people and say, "Why you never do like this? Why you do like that? Why you so slow? Why you so stupid? Why you this? Why you that?" Then why are you like that? Why are you lazy? If your guru asks you to do prostrations and you don't do, whose fault? When your obstacles now come and find you, whose fault? When your guru asks you, don't eat dinner, and you continue to eat dinner, some obstacles, obscuration come. Whose fault? What caused it? Is it because the guru make you suffer? Or the teacher or the virtuous friend make you suffer? Okay? So we really, really need to rethink things, not just straight but backwards. Do we need help? Do we need compassion? Do we need hope? We have to be the hope for others. We have to be the compassion for others. We have to be the love that other people can experience. This is very important. Not just doing things. This world, too many people who can do too many things. Okay? They can make money, they can write books, they can do so, they can build buildings, they can do so many things can do. They do all the external things to hide the emptiness of the internal things. Right? I give you one good example. Real life, real person, I'm not mention names. Some people think that they are poor, so they want to do everything that they feel that is rich, but work with those people who are poor and think that they can make money out of the poor so that they will get rich. How can you make money out of the poor? Poor people have money for you to make a lot of money out of. Number two, if you want to make money out of the poor, what kind of person are you? Right? Enough of making. You see, some people made a lot of money. And then what happened to them? They feel unsafe. And then they build big house with big walls, with big surroundings. And then when they are inside their house, they feel very empty inside. Do we really need huge house? Do we really need huge things? What we really need is thinking of doing everything that is of benefit for others. Then even it may be small, it is very powerful. For example, which has more punch? Big chili or small chili? Big chili looks better or small chili looks better? Big chili looks better. That's your idea. Because for some, small chili look better, but actually chili is chili. Right? Chili is chili. There's no big chili, small chili. Just look better. It's a matter of choice. Right? Understand? Right? Sok Fan can eat small chili like crackers. I think that's unbelievable. Yeah, but she can eat chili, small chili like crackers. Yeah, I said that's firecrackers. That's eating firecrackers. Not eating chili on the other side. It's absolutely crazy. But I saw she can eat that. I thought, wow. In my heart, I said, that's very scary. So I'm thinking to get one really powerful one for her to eat one day. I tell her it's sweet chili. Right? Yeah. Who fell for the sweet chili trick in India? You was it? It was sweet, right? Relative, yes. Good word. Good word. It's relative. So we want to practice Dharma, we must remember one thing. Madhyamika philosophy is based on this word, which all the quantum scientists all come together and say it's called the law of relativity. It's all relative. You know what's relative? You know what's relative? Depends on them. Depends on others. Right? Whether others like you or not depends on them. Whether others like me or not depends on them. But there is not a single being who don't appreciate kindness. Not a single being who don't appreciate hope and support. But we ourselves always thinking, how I want to have hope, I want to have support. We are always receiving, oh God, Buddha, blessing, please, Guru, give me the hope, give me the support, give me the blessing, give me the ones, give me this, give me that. Give me everything. I want love, I want money, I want health, I want long life, I want... It's all about I. So really what we should do is to start to know how deep is our hole. How deep, however we feel, never enough. Right? If I were you, my guru asked me this question before. It took me many years to answer. How deep is your hole? Many things to do. Many things to this and that. After quite many years, my answer to my guru is this. Was there even a hole in the first place? Right? Other people ask, why? Why you do this? Why you do that? Why? Why you want to build temple? Why you want to do this? And why you want to do that? And then I just turn around and ask them, why not? Why not? People know how to ask you why, and you do not answer, you ask them back, why not? Because everything is relative. His truth, his belief, his right, his insecurity is not mine. I don't have to be responsible and I don't have to be answerable to his insecurity. Like some people, when they need my help, they turn up. When they don't need my help, or they feel they are okay, they don't need Buddha, they totally jump straight into samsara. Right? We have to ask ourselves whether we are like that. We have to turn it the other way around and see, in future when there will come a day when people will treat you like that, treat us like that. Because we created a cause to become like that. We did the same thing. So in future, we must not be upset when sentient beings come to us only when we need us. And then we are so fast to judge them and correct them and scold them and say them and this and that. Because that's how sentient beings are. And if we really mean serious business to practice, just doing is one thing. Facing up to ourselves is another thing. Facing up to ourselves so that we can understand the pain and suffering of others. Some argue that's one method. That's one method. I wouldn't say that's wrong. I would just say, if you really want to be of benefit, you have to think, how will other people benefit from your action? Your thought, deed, and action. That's enough. What we do totally is focus on dedicating for others. then you are like the Shantideva says, the text says, may I be the boat for others. May I be the light for others. May I be a lamp for others, like this. Right? Does the lamp or the sun complain, say, oh, you are a good person, I give you sunlight, if not, I don't give you light? But we are the one that built the building to come inside the building to hide. Okay? Main thing is, we must put the effort to do the building. Everybody will have their ideas. For example, in America, some student says, feel the temple should be here. Some say the temple should be there. I just keep quiet because actually my saying is, why didn't you ask your guru where the temple should be? Why didn't you ask your guru? Because is your guru think about benefit for just this group of people or just that group of people? No. Anybody's decision, including yours, your result of your decision will always be limited because you always have biased hearts. Because I like this group, this style, this, that, then it will have this. They will have this benefit. Therefore, it can never be of benefit for all. So what does it mean to be of benefit for all? This answer is totally relative. Accordingly to your situation, your condition, your karma, your everything. Right? How you be of benefit for others is dependent on what your situation is. Your situation, my situation, his situation, her situation, all situation different. But there must be fundamentally something must be the same. That is not doing it with a biased heart. When you want to do something to say, for example, some people say, I want to practice, what's my idam, what's my this, what's my that, I want to do this, I want to make an offering so that I will have this, I will have that, and this and that. Then it becomes, Geshe-tashi in during the time when we were feeling this, the thousand arm chanting, he actually very openly said to many people out loud, don't just keep on saying, writing your own name and praying for yourself, for your this life and for your loved ones. If you really bodhisattva, you should really not write anything, pray and dedicate for all beings. Right? There's this person, I said, you're always appearing to be high class, or you're always appearing to be special or something like this. Actually, this person is a very simple person. Sometimes a normal person, is a nice person actually. But because of work, they have to become like this, take this form. The form of work. So that means, so this was the answer, which is to me is a very stupid answer, because you are so insecure that you have to take on the form of your work for life. Then why don't you say somebody who is working as a chef have to wear chef uniform 24 hours a day? Right? Somebody working in a supermarket have to wear supermarket uniform 24 hours a day. Or take on the form of the... It's totally ridiculous. Just because you work in some high position or some everything, and they always have to maintain that appearance, then where's the emptiness? Dissolving into emptiness. Dissolution into emptiness. The whole purpose of dissolution process is to help us to realize that whatever form that we may be now, today, this life is going to finish. But all of us have such a strong attachment to our form. I'm man, I'm woman, I'm black, I'm white, I'm yellow, I'm brown, I'm this, I'm that. The people say they are not racist, but they name themselves, they colorize themselves. They say they are not racist, but then they are so worried about racism. Or say they are not racist, but they're so worried about food. If really not racist, then try and each other's things. But we must also understand worldly beings still have worldly behavior. And if they cannot be up to expectation or up to this, what do? Get upset? We get upset. We get freaking upset. We curse and swear when things don't get it right. And we first thing who to blame? Blame Buddha, blame God, blame Guru. Why? Because what I pray for I didn't get. Right? If you cannot abuse those you cannot control, abuse those who will not do anything to you. Right? So what do people do? Some are very abusive to their those who love them most. So some husband bully wife, some sons bully parents, some daughters bully parents, some bully this, bully that, abuse. Maybe good word, not bully, abuse. Abuse Guru, abuse Buddha, abuse Dharma Center, abuse this, abuse that. But then if they don't get something right, first thing they see is somebody. So very easy. When you are in good mood, do you see the good in everybody? When you are in a good mood. When you are in bad mood, can you see the good in everybody? When you are in a bad mood, what happens? When you are in a bad mood, what happens? Somebody does the small mistake becomes boom. Trigger your anger, isn't it? When you are in bad mood, isn't it? Actually, it's a small thing, right? Hello? Yes. Small thing, right? But because there is the reason for you to roar. Right? Yeah. Actually, the person who is showing power and anger is looking for excuse to burst. Looking for whoever is the one we say bad luck. Huh? We say sway, right? Huh? Bad luck. Whoever is the one bad luck, wow, will get it. And always we look for the same few victims. Right? Correct? Because we always look for victims, we will always be victims. Buddha's teaching is teach us don't become victims. Don't be a victim of the kindness of gods. If you don't pray to gods, make offerings, timely offerings and this and that, they will do something to you. Don't become a victim of other people's curses. Don't become a victim of other people's, what do you call? They say this, what do you call? Predictions. I predict that you are this, that. You don't need to be victimized by all this. Be liberated. Be free. Practice to become fearless. Cultivate to become fearless. Not cultivate and always, I must do this so that if not, then this, that. A lot of many reasons. Ask ourselves if we are victims of situations or conditions. Did you allow yourself to become a victim? If you're not happy with something, stand up and volunteer to make it better. Precisely, you see that this thing is not good enough, that means they don't have the strength to do it. If somebody who cannot cook something well, and you ask them to continue to practice doing it better, he cannot do it well, he will become a perfect in not doing it well. All there is for us to do is to step in and show them, together with them, not tell them what to do, but be together with them. That's why the gurus are here to show you and practice together with you. We all can be told what to do from books, from videos. Isn't it? Hello? Yeah? From our parents, from our grandparents, from teachers, everybody tells us what to do. But why can't we do it? We cannot do it because we are just waiting for somebody to come and do with us. That's all. Right? Do you want the discipline to do prostration one person? You know it's good. You know you're supposed to. You know everything. You're just waiting for somebody. And thus, we wait for life after life after life. So we really need to stop and start. Don't know? Then, we don't know. When somebody tell us, we have gratitude. Thank you. If you don't know, still don't know, can you please show me? Please guide me. Please. But don't ask other people to help you. The moment somebody help you to do it, you will take for granted this thing that person can do. For example, for a very good example, myself, my bad example. I don't know how to do electrical work. Whenever I get electrical problem, first person I think of, who? Yong Tian. First person I think of, oh shit, oh gosh, this thing got smoke. Right? First person I think of, Yong Tian. Want to ask you or not? Never mind, throw it away, just go buy another one. Most of the time, better don't trouble anybody. Just throw it away. Brush it under the carpet and cover. This is how we all are. We don't know. We don't want to learn how to solve, to understand the nature of that thing and learn and solve. How many of us know how to use the sewing machine? Can you all sew? Can you sew? Can you sew? If I ask all of you to come together and each piece of cloth and you all sew into a carpet, sew into a blanket for me to use, will you all do it? Can it withstand washing? Can withstand washing, or the moment put inside the water, things start falling apart? Right? It's easy to use money to solve problem. Today we have become like that, We have become, do you like people who use money to buy all the favors that they can and they get everything that is free and good? Do you like them? Hello? Yes, why not? Yeah. Yeah, like you. You are one of them. Yeah, I'm asking you, yeah. You're one of them. Use money can solve already. Yeah. You must understand, we have become like that. You know how to eat, right? You know how to cook. Can you do it as well? You know how to make noodles? Yeah. You know how to make noodles? Yeah. Is your noodle nice? Homemade noodle? With what? Ask your wife. Oh, faster, very good. Point finger, point. Where's the wife? And over there. Hello, Sheikh Fan. You know, I heard you know how to make noodles. There's a Dharma finger, drama finger. Sorry, not Dharma, drama finger. Point from there, far away. Point to you. I heard you know how to make noodles. Homemade noodles. Wow, how? With what? Can you please explain to me? And oil, salt, flour, and eggs. Oh, what eggs? Duck egg, chicken egg, ostrich egg, emu eggs, chicken eggs. Oh, what kind of flour? Oh, this seems to become a dough. After that, what happened? Huh? Make it into? Oh, then you slice and become noodles. Knead for how long? Half an hour. What is the color of your noodle? White. Now I ask you, how do you make the color of the noodle yellow without putting coloring? Using your same ingredient. Put more egg yolk. Very clever. Yes. And then, how do you make the noodles springy? Corn flour. Corn flour cannot make the noodles springy, dear. Corn flour makes the noodles soft. Huh? Sorry? Ramachi tell you what to add in. You want to know? In my noodles, it's high protein flour, not normal plain flour, and 高筋面粉. Okay? And eggs and a little bit of oil. That's it. No salt, nothing. And you have to knead the flour and you have to let it rest overnight. Then after that, the next night, you have to continue to press and press and press and press for at least 1.5 hours. Then after that, you roll it really flat and really thin, then you slice. Then your noodles will become really, really good. Of course, nowadays, this is exercise. You just use machine and turn. Right? If you want to know how to do it, please ask the master chef, Master Siak here. He's very, very qualified senior chef. In fact, a teacher of chefs. Right? So I burst his bubble. He sit there always laughing, smiling. He knows how to do everything. Yeah. Right? So, we know how to talk, but we have to do. We have to do. Do together. Laugh together. Eat together. Food not nice also, then we laugh at each other and say we can try again. Right? Not be the one that point finger and say, oh, because of this, and becoming angry and this and that, showing anger to public and this. No point. Unless you are awakened or enlightened being. Right? Unless you are awakened or enlightened being. Showing negative aspect does not propagate the Buddha's teaching. So you see, for ourselves, we think what our practice is only for ourselves. But the reality is other people sees us because we are not alone. We don't live alone. And so other people, ordinary people, even if we don't judge them, they will judge us. Some people are just so used to being sarcastic. And I don't take their sarcasm, I just answer their question. Actually, maybe they were sarcastic to me, but I just answered the question really sincerely back to them, and they lost the sarcasm. Lost the sarcasm. Because at first maybe they are planning to be sarcastic. You know? Or planning, or the way they used to, the method that the way they speak is, you know, or what they, I don't know how to express. A pinch of salt or pinch or something like this. Not really 100% talking while talking to you. Right? But me, I know, but I don't want to be affected by that. So I just continue, oh yes, oh because if this, like this, then like this, then like this. And with this, maybe not true, but this, my experience comes like this. Then the person gets shocked. How to be sarcastic when somebody is sincere? So we don't have to absorb people's negativity, nor do we need to absorb other people's nonsense. Right? If they are angry, they are upset, and they misbehave like this, they are the one that's holding the fire in their hand. So I just really need to share with you that when we practice, truly, number one, don't be childish and immature. Number two, recognize many beings, almost all beings, are childish and immature. Then you're not upset with them. True enough, I have many students, reality is childish and immature. They may be old, but still childish and immature. So that's why the sutra says what the students who are young and those who are old. Right? Sutras, they say those who are young and those who are old. Those who are old are those they've allowed themselves to grow up, to grow spiritually. There are those who just still thinking about themselves and still thinking about challenging, still thinking about digging, still thinking about checking people out, this and that. Why you want to check people out? You know, normal. You say, okay, then people just learn, develop, trust, build. If sometimes people tell me, must check this person out, check that person out, my direct answer, yes, checking is not wrong, but your mind is big mistake. Every day we tell people ourselves supposed to also practice clean paper, clean slates every day. If you do like this, aren't you telling people that they cannot be white after a series of black? Do you understand? We have to let other people to be white again. Yes, maybe in the past they have been bandits, they have been this, they have been that, they have done big mistake and this. but just give them a chance to be white. Maybe they didn't change yet, but the main thing is we gave them the chance to be white. And that will be the very important one called we can rejoice with happiness and we die with no regrets. Do you understand? It's not just this one lifetime only. It's not too much of just we are working and working and working and doing and working. And not always looking for the results and results and results. I feel that's totally not necessary. Or have too many kind of a result in their mind. Or they want to have this, they want to have that, they want to have this and that. Sometimes you must think, why didn't the result come? Is it because of other people? No, it may be because of you. You know, some people say, oh, there's so much disharmony and this and that. And then when I ask them and they say, they check in this and that, or because this. Actually, when I look at the situation, I just tell them, sometimes I just hold the hand and say, this thing happened because of you. You created this typhoon. You are the creator of the hurricane, but you are not aware of it. We can see problem with everybody, but you are the one who were the problem. But we don't see. We always know how to say other people. But maybe I myself is the problem. Always saying, oh, this person, husband not good, wife not good, children not good, parents-in-law not good, workers not good, staff no good, working is no good, everything is no good. Why everything is no good? Because you are the one that brought the no good into their life. Right? So this is very important point for us to think. Actually, are we the problem? Don't say other people. Maybe I'm the problem. Do you understand? Right? Things happen. Maybe you're the problem. Yourself, you the problem, not other people. For example, if you don't engage in a quarrel with other people, who quarrel with you? Somebody come and tell me, everybody want to quarrel with me. I told them, say, if you don't quarrel, if you are not a quarrelsome person, or if you didn't engage in a quarrel, or you were not excited with the fight, who quarrel with you? Okay? That's why everything, multifaceted angle to see things. And thus, Western scientists call it relativity. It's relative. Okay? You all should read up about relativity. Then you notice this really, what is the Heart Sutra is saying. Well, Western scientists explain it in a scientific manner. Relativity. Then, when somebody complains to you and this and that, you know how to smile. How come you're the only one complaining? Usually, there's a person who's complaining is the one who got problem, you know. Right? Okay? Yeah. And people always complain and unhappy because they feel they were not fulfilled. Never for the greater of the country or anything. Those are greater minded beings or broader minded beings. They know people will complain, but they still work for the greater benefit for all. Okay? There's no perfect for everybody. We must understand this. There's no perfect for everybody. Because if we do, our motivation, very important. Motivation, very, very, extremely important. Set the motivation right that, oh, we are here to listen Dharma. Even if we cannot become Buddha in this life, but I can be at least of hope and kindness to others. Right? So this is very important. Not about ourselves. Always, everybody talk about themselves. Everybody only talk about themselves. I'm tired. Everybody only talking about themselves. Right? So really we need to work together, band together to support one another. This is more meaningful than just everybody just talking about themselves, talking about their own problem, talking this and talking about that. Sometimes Saturday consultations, when people come and see me, they are not here to listen to my advice. They are here to find somebody to listen to them talk. Quite many are like that. They are here to find somebody to listen to them talk. And that's pitiful. One way we see pitiful, other way, reality also they are psychotic. Already maybe inside need to readjust, realign. Okay? Yeah, so that's it for today. Wait, tomorrow is in Chinese class. Okay, so next week I'm in China. His Holiness birthday, I'm going to do animal liberation in China. So if any one of you who want to give any amount of money for the animal liberation, please pass the money to counter to collect, and then Ethan or Dennis will collect it and then arrange for the animal liberation in China. Okay? Yeah. So this short mandala.